Good afternoon. Welcome on in for today's from day one. Court and everything is waiting on the docket. And we start with a very good one today. How not to address the court after basically being on the run from the court for years. So we head on into... I don't think I wrote down what is the name of this judge. Just suffice, 22nd District Court I do have, but I don't have the name of the presiding officer. But suffice it to say, this is going to get quite interesting. Here we go.
All right. This is People versus Benson, case number 180710 which is, oh, they went in a breakup. All right, let me see. Mr. King.
Yes, that's you. Speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Case number 150497FM, People versus King. Where have you been?
I had moved out of town. I lived out of town. I live out of town. I moved to Texas, and me and my wife, we had a house fire back a couple years ago, and we ended up moving out of town with family, and we had trying to getting our life together and stuff. But I've been out of town. I live out in Texas, and I just recently, I had posted bond on this case before, but when I was coming back and forth to court, the COVID-19 thing happened, and my house had burned down, and I lost track of the court dates and stuff. I didn't get none of the paperwork, none of the recent court dates, and it's following me right now, and I'm trying to clear it up. I'm trying to get things situated or whatever, but.
This is a 2015 case.
That's old.
This trial scheduled May 27, 2015. And you didn't show up.
Yeah,
and now, you're like, I want to get this all straightened out. You called the mayor's office too, didn't you?
You called the mayor's office?
It wasn't about this case, though.
Yes, well, because they called me and said that you complained about my staff and all kinds of stuff. Why would Mr. King be complaining? He's the one that stood us up. He didn't show up. He just didn't do anything. And now you decided, I'm going to turn my life around, and you wanted an immediate court date.
No, I asked her for a faster court date or whatever, because
you didn't get a faster. You were lucky to get any. You didn't get a faster one after we've waited since 2015.
Yeah, 7 years.
That, Your Honor.
That doesn't go well with me at all. So you're charged with some kind of domestic violence. Do you wish to be represented by counsel?
Yes, ma'am.
Domestic violence.
May I just, perhaps the court could inquire when Mr. King was referring to his wife, if that was Octavia?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Yeah.
Well.
And you're still in Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
You violated the bond. I asked you, I'm looking at my notes back in 2015. I said no contact with the victim.
Yeah. The thing about it is we got four kids together, and it was basically an argument we was going through.
So the thing about it, Your Honor, I didn't give a shit about what the fuck you wanted, and I just did whatever the fuck I wanted. You know, I got bones, and I wanted to jump her. Yeah, I'm a little kind of like testy this afternoon.
So, like, we just had an argument. That's what it was.
There's priors too.
No, there's priors.
DVs.
You're revoking your bond, so it's back up to the $1,000 cash. We're going to adjourn this so you can talk to a lawyer. We'll see you back April 6th at 10 a.m. and we'll have someone here to represent you. That your bond is revoked.
Thank you.
All right.
You said my bond is revoked. Beg your pardon?
$1,000 cash. Actually, probably
Your Honor, can I just talk? I don't want to be represented. I don't want to be represented by anybody. I'm trying to get this stuff behind me. Me and my wife is still together. I mean,
whoa, even more stupidity.
We still together. We live out of town.
So let's see. You violated your no contact order for 7 years. Left the state and blew off all the court proceedings for those 7 years. Then you called the mayor to whine and complain about the judge and her deal. And you definitely don't think you need an attorney.
I'm trying to handle this. I didn't know I had a warrant until I was going to truck driving school and trying to do something positive with my life. I didn't know I had the warrant.
It would have been dealt with back in 2015.
Your Honor, I came to court twice and then.
No, you came after I already issued the bench warrant.
Yes.
Your Honor, I promise.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead, Your Honor, bury him.
To appear again July 29, 2020.
That's the time I came to court. COVID-19 was happening. I went to the courthouse like 3 or 4 times. And they kept saying they was going to mail out paperwork. And
did you update your address and change everything? I'm not going to get into it with you.
Yes, I did, ma'am. Your Honor, could you please just give me a chance? I got my wife on the phone. She's at work right now. She's on the phone right now.
There's a no contact order, sir.
No contact order yet. She's got the wife on the phone. Jeez.
No contact.
More stupidity.
Ma'am, how can I not have contact with my wife and we have 4 kids? My youngest kid is 5 years.
Because Your Honor told you to. Jesus Christ.
Years old. And this case is with the 7 years old.
If you had come to court when you were supposed to back in 2015, this would have been resolved.
I tried to resolve it. I was also incarcerated when I came to court the one time, and I had got a bond, and I was trying to handle the situation. My house caught on fire in 2019. Like, I had stuff going on, and I'm sorry. I was like, poor.
Translation, I didn't give a fuck, Your Honor.
But you could have still walked in here anytime between 2015 and now.
Your Honor, I apologize, and
I don't need an apology.
I'm just trying to get this taken care of.
You did it. You need a lawyer. And you've asked for one. I've granted it. We'll see you back on April 6th. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Case number 18.
Dude, be glad she didn't take him away. You, the way you're acting, most definitely need an attorney. You buried yourself so far deep. You need an attorney. Let's see. What else do we have? Let's do a few quickies with some quick chuckles with one of our good friends, Judge Simpson.
So finally, Mr. Harris, Evergreen Apartments versus Edward Harris.
Your Honor, for the record, Carissa Gazzari, appearing for plaintiff.
All right, Mr. Harris, can you unmute yourself? Oh, I know. I knew that was going to happen. All right, hold on. Go get somebody and tell them that you need to be unmuted. Yeah, I know. That's not. All right, Mr. Harris. Hello, Mr. Harris.
Hi, Your Honor.
How you doing?
I am doing great now that I can hear.
Okay. You do that to people on purpose. First you can't hear us, then you can't talk to us.
That's right.
All right. Okay. All right, Mr. Harris, have you applied for Sarah funding?
You know what, Your Honor? She told me I could do it on my phone.
For those who don't know, Sarah funding is basically the pandemic way to go ahead and help with your rent payments if you got behind due to the coronavirus pandemic. So like Corona Emergency Rent Assistance, I think is the acronym.
I'm illiterate, and then this stuff right here. I need somebody to help me to apply for it. Can somebody help me, show me how to do it, or do it for me?
Okay, all right.
I mean, she said I could do it on my
As,
phone.
okay. I watched you today on the computer. I don't think you can get it done on your phone.
No.
Oh, not, okay, so I get it. You're going to need some help.
Yes.
Okay, all right, Mr. Harris. So you want to apply, how much is owing on this? Is it the 1154?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do, Mr. Harris. I'm going to put you into a breakout room with somebody from legal services that can kind of assist you and help you walk through the process. They'll do an intake, but they may be able to answer some of your questions, okay? And then I'll adjourn this out 1 week.
Okay. So I come back next, what's the day? Next Friday at 9 o'clock?
Next Friday, you'll have a time block that will be assigned, so we'll make sure that we have your email.
I don't know how to.
Okay, never mind. I don't even.
I was gonna say email. You just said he can't use the computer, Your Honor. You're gonna send him an email?
Call up to the clerk's office here at the court, and they'll tell you what time your case is. I set them at 9, but you might be like in the 11 o'clock block or something like that. Okay, but
Okay, I'll just come at 9 o'clock and just sit.
okay, if you walk through, that's fine too.
Okay.
All right, so here's what I'll do. Don't do anything yet. I'm gonna adjourn your case to March 25th, 2022 at 9. Okay? Now, Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Don't get worried about this. What we're going to do is we're going to put you into a breakout room with someone to talk to. So, okay, your eyebrows just furrowed up. When I say a breakout room, what's going to happen? You just sit where you are.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And then what will happen is you're going to go into a room with someone from legal services electronically. So you'll be able to talk to them.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You trust me?
Yes, I do.
All right. Okay. So, Miss Jessen, who should he speak with?
Brendan Jackson, please.
All right. You're going to go in with Brendan Jackson, okay? There he goes. Okay. For recalls case, Glencoe versus Carl Addy. Mr. Addy, can you hear me? If you can hear me, nod your head.
You're not nodding, sir.
Okay. Mr. Addy, if you can hear me, wave your hand. Well, now you're open button. Well, now you're gone. Oh, no, that's your foot.
Now we're looking at your foot.
All right.
Ah, you gotta love Zoom court.
Yeah,
Mr. Addy.
I'm just thankful you have to.
And, well, no.
Mr. Addy.
Oh, there he's over there now.
Okay.
Give us some acknowledgement that you're hearing us, your Addy. Any acknowledgement. Alright, we're speeding up 6x because this took like over 5+ minutes. Too bad Cedric doesn't have a Middleton sign that he can hold up on the screen. Yeah, Middleton actually made a sign for people who acted like they couldn't hear the Zoom.
Oh, he got it. Now, he got it. Can you hear me, Mr. Addy?
You're smiling, but can you hear us?
Okay.
Yeah.
There you are.
Lord, I'm just, woo. How you doing, y'all?
I'm doing great. You're the happiest man in the world right now.
I just got off the phone with the Sarah program. They told me that Jula Kim, that's what they told me that from the Hope Center was working on it. So I was just getting off work.
Okay. All right.
On it, so I'm doing 10s back at Teresa. I don't know. I told him I was talking to you by, I said you're gonna be calling me. She was asking me all these questions, but I just couldn't answer them because I was trying to talk to you at the same time.
Yeah, okay. All right, Mr. Eddie. Okay, let's see. This. So you were speaking to somebody at Sarah, but you haven't put an application in yet.
Yeah, and I was telling them that I needed help, so they gave me a guy over at the hostel named Jewel Kim, and they gave me the phone number, but I was on the phone with you guys, so I couldn't really,
Okay, so
I have been calling all week, and nobody called me back. But somebody did call me back while I was at work, but when I called back, they didn't answer.
Oh, no answer?
Okay, all right. So Miss Lee, you don't see him in the system because he has a.
I do not, Your Honor. Miss Kim from Hope Clinic, she has been helping with some tenants with their applications because she has been sending some emails to our general email with the applications attached. But I don't see any application from her for Mr. Addy.
But okay. Yes, he had told me to tell you that they are working on it. Jewel Kim, whoever that is.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. Why don't we do this? Any objection to adjourning it out a week? Let that process go. All right. So, Mr. Addy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn your case to next Friday.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to set it at 9 a.m., but as your Zoom invite would indicate. So, Mr. Addy?
Yeah.
Do you know, we're going to have the same problem next week?
Oh, no, I know how to do it now. I didn't know. I was looking for the microphone, and I didn't see it. It was like Wi-Fi. I'm like, okay, let me try that.
It's okay, Mr. Addy. We knew you were there. We had some time. I knew we'd talk today at some point, right?
Okay, yeah, well, thank you very much.
All right.
You can call this up.
Well, now you know how to do it, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Then we'll see you next week, Mr. Addy. You take care.
Hey, so what about this letter I got from them saying I had to be evacuated out here by the 31st?
Okay. As I told the other young lady, nobody leaves till I say so, and I haven't said so. So you just stay right where you are. Okay? All right. Don't even worry about it.
Okay. All right.
All right. Take care, Mr. Addy.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think that's it for you, Ms. Kazari.
It is. Thank you.
It is. All right. Take care. All right. So we're going to have to wait and then set up for our 10 o'clock block. We'll stand in recess.
Thank you, Mr. Simpson. That concludes the block. The good ones, though, from that. Sarah Funding. Let's see if we have one more. Oh. Yeah, if you get an attorney, you might want to pay your lawyer.
Thank you. Mr. Bradley, your lawyer doesn't want to be your lawyer anymore.
Is he here somewhere?
Yes, he is. He's right there. He's waving at you.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Waving goodbye.
Yes, Your Honor,
Yes,
I
sir?
don't mind being his lawyer. It's just that I was retained several months ago, and the person who retained me is no longer in the picture. His family has been trying to come up with the money, has been unable to come up with zero money since then. And it's gotten to the point where I need to withdraw or get a disappointed myself or something.
What are you going to do about it, Mr. Bradley?
I don't have any money to keep him, but I would like to keep him if that is at all possible.
That's money makes the world go around. I don't know how you want to keep him, but not pay him.
Yeah, pay the man.
So what are you going to do about it? Who are you going to hire?
Ghostbusters. Oh.
I don't have any money to hire anyone, so I won't hire anyone.
So you're going to be your own lawyer with a 7-count indictment?
No, sir.
Not smart.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know what other options you think you have. I'm not getting you a lawyer just because the situation is the lawyer you hired isn't getting paid. So you've got very little option. Pay the man what he's due, hire somebody else, or learn to be a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Well, I need to know, and your lawyer needs to know which of those options you're going to do.
I don't have any money to hire anyone, so I'm kind of screwed.
Yes, sir? Yeah, you are. Okay, well, you know what 7 times 10 is?
70. Oh.
6 times 10.
60.
60.
60.
And then there's a 20-year allegation, so you're looking at 80 years in prison.
That's a lot of years.
And do you really think you know more than any of the prosecutors who are going to be taking this case on?
Please, I was going to say, please be stupid and say
your
yes.
lawyer does. I'm setting this matter for a jury trial so that you know how much time you need to hire somebody else that doesn't have the experience Mr. Roberts has, or to give you time in the law library. But make no mistake, this case is going when I said it, and if you're the only lawyer around, I'm going to hold you to the same standard that we hold lawyers like Mr. Roberts.
Yes, sir.
Guys, we're done with him. The next one I have is George Briseño. Mr. Roberts, give me a chance. Let me see if anything happens. If not, I may need a motion from you saying that he's indigent so that I can appoint you.
Okay, I'll get with him immediately.
Well,
Okay,
give him a couple of weeks to see if he can find some family that has money. And so in a couple of weeks, if you can't seem to get anything, come back to me and with a motion.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Roberts, for being here.
And with that, we will bring part 1 to a close today. As always, please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another and release the Kraken as we march along here from day 1. Of course, Auditors, Soft Sits, and Karens coming up in the evening, and Art Fails, Anti-Aging Part 3 open calls in the overnight. Till then, have a great afternoon. We'll see you tonight.